set up and take it out of the way. Are you in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay, perfect. I'm downstairs in the bottom of the tavern. And I'm just getting all this loot out of the way. So yeah, I noticed that we didn't actually have our healer kind of yet, so we probably should go get him before we continue.
Oh, okay.
Healing is going to take a really long time for us. Also because this game doesn't have a hard level cap, any XP we can get him now is kind of going to be helpful for later.
Yeah, it makes sense. I have no idea how you got downstairs, so I'm running around up here.
I'll be up there in a second. I found the thing I was looking for. Okay.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, over here there's a little panel. That's where you can get into.
Yeah, I see it now.
Okay, so I found the identifying glass, so we can at least have her identify that stuff before I get rid of her.
Give me 3 hours and I'll have remembered to cook my heal enough that you'll be full health.
Alright, perfect. I can identify all this stuff. Alright, I'm gonna steal all their... Wait, you're the archer, right?
Sweet Chloe.
Okay, so I'm gonna give her all the stuff to you. Okay, so we're gonna dismiss her. We're gonna get our other companion because he'll be able to be a better healer. Trust me, we won't have to do 50 of those healing things to heal you.
Come now,
Right.
Surely
I'm not
you've
holding
met
you
your
yet.
match
There you
once
are.
or twice. Rawr. That is fine, my friend. But I will
Failed
stay
to
far away
apply
from
first
this
aid.
strange one.
Unlucky.
Perhaps among the crowd
took her
at the
bow, right?
alehouse is best.
Yeah, I
Okay.
did.
Don't worry, we can get her always back. She's back at the prison place we left her. Okay, you still have control of Medora, right?
I don't see the chain.
There you go.
There it is.
I had to assign her. I guess I have to assign it every time we log in. Alright, kind of annoying, but oh well. Alright, so we'll get the guy over here.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
Okay. So we go up here. Hold on. Move. There he is.
Omnes autem mali demonis quam. What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed.
Stupid computer.
The night can see
No. A
This
source
person's
hunter,
rude.
That is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join
Headphones.
forces nonetheless.
Ugh, hate when it does that.
Why, simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition, that on our joint travels we will never Deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions.
That's not
Give me your
fun.
word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
Very well. There will be no deals with demons.
Agreed. Nothing good ever came from bargaining with those devils anyway.
Most gratifying. I see you are firm of purpose and thereby ready to descend.
Does this guy start as a
Madness
wizard,
is
or
sorcery.
do we
Into the depths
do
where
we turn him
demons
into a
dance.
healer
Gladly shall I follow you into the abyss.
as he gains experience?
Onward, blood and triumph. Oh,
Okay, I was letting it finish. So by default, he has a bunch of hydro and aerotherge abilities, which includes this healing.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs in the night.
Ooh,
That's-
36.
That's 36 per turn, and it does it for 3 turns.
I needed that.
Kaj'Dinor.
That is better than mine by a magnitude of 4.
We'll have to pay
Like I said,
another
there's a
fine.
reason why I didn't like the first aid skill. So the nice thing is that he has a bunch of abilities like teleportation, which I'm not going to use because that would piss people off. I could also summon rain, so if there's any fire surfaces, I can destroy them.
The night in see-through.
I hate it when people teleport in my house.
Buttercup with the blushing bottom.
Alright, so we got him, so we can go back to the crime scene.
Esmeralda does have a propensity
yeah, I guess
for
this
all
works,
things naughty,
Because I can
hasn't
take,
she?
you have one melee character and I have one melee character. Yeah, that works out. Okay. Unless you wanted to play, unless you wanted both range characters.
No, that's fine.
You sure?
Yes. Fine.
Okay. Let's see, what?
I will have fun making this crazy southern person swing their sword around.
Let's see, I'm trying to remember what things he has. Okay. Jahan has scientist, so he has both blacksmithing and crafting. Probably would only have him do one. Medora, what does she have? Oh, I can't see. Could you pull her? Oh, actually, let me just take a look at her thing for a second.
Okay.
Oh, you had to assign her back to me if I was going to check that. All right.
Oh, how do I do that?
Open up the inventory, and check her craft skills or any skills down below.
Let us see if you
Craft
can choose the
skill.
finest greens.
not in the mood for cheese. The excuse is more home.
Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
It's on the abilities thing. She should have some combat skills, but I was just wondering if she has any craft skills or any personality skills or something.
No personality and no craftsmanship.
Okay. Probably for her, she would be best to have like leadership or something, because she's gonna be the one who's gonna be like doing a lot of damage and getting into battles, and so she can buff us to people who are nearby or something.
Okay.
I'm thinking Jahan. I'm gonna keep him on the crafting path, maybe blacksmithing. So I guess that leaves Lore Master, Charisma, and Bartering. Okay, I could definitely take Bartering because I already got stuff. I already got pretty much a path on that. So you got the I'm trying to remember what you had. Because you have the pet pal thing, so you would probably be better for conversation stuff.
Yeah, I have a leadership.
Yeah, the ones that are blue are the ones that are granted to you by the traits.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just trying to decide based off the ones we don't have that are that. Because I could take up all the bartering and deal with the like selling, pawning off stuff and getting the most money out of it. And then you could take the charisma, and you would only want to put 1 point into that. And then when you can, get the politician, because politician basically gets you 2 points in charisma, and you only lose 1 point in intelligence, but you can get that back pretty easy. And that
Okay,
and that
so
was
you want me to
basi-
put a point in charisma now?
Yeah, if you
I
want.
have one.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
And then when you get to the next level, I think it gives you the option to get a trait. So you would get politician, and now you have 3 for charisma. And that should give you enough for the whole game until you get like gear that boosts your charisma even more. Because there's stuff around here that we can get that boosts it even further.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead and have Medora learn that skill book I just gave her.
Which one's that?
It's the red book. It says Divine Light. It's in her inventory.
Oh, is it in her inventory?
Yeah, it's in hers.
Okay. Alright. You just click the book, that's fine? Or do I have to?
You have to right-click it and make sure it's as her. If it doesn't, it will just say you can't do it because she's the one who has the Man-at-Arms skill.
Oh, I double-clicked it. I didn't right-click it, but
You got to
it
right-click it. It
disappeared.
says learn. Disappeared. That means it's in. Press K, or if you check the hotbar down below, it should be there. It was Divine Light. Looks like Blinding Light.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so it's there. All right, good. I also gave her a helmet that should boost her leadership up by 1 point. So
Okay.
now she has level 1. If you put a point into it, she'll have level 2, and then whatever points you put in there will stack with that one that's right there.
Okay. And she doesn't have a point available.
That's okay. She has 1 right now, so basically we get the buff right now.
Alright.
Okay, so do I want to put it in anything else? I'm going to save my point until I get, what do you call it? Until I get dual wielding the level 2, because I get a... Because my dual wielding is kind of a pain in the ass at the beginning. I get an accuracy penalty of -20, and I also have to spend an extra action point to attack. So getting it to level 2 will basically reduce that action point cost, and then when I get to level 4, I'll be able to basically do it with all damage bonus applied and all action point reduction stuff. So it will help. But I'll only get to level 2 for now since it's the early game. Okay, so now we can go back to the main quest, which we're doing, just a quick refresher, we were investigating a murder. No. Murder, most foul! And likely involving sorcery. And we just got done talking with the general. And we were just about to investigate the crime scene.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder
Ah,
your
yes. That must be the
investigation, but I
bloodstain.
can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit approval. Not exactly the friendliest bloke, the Captain, is he? Well, your reward for getting your ear chewed off is a waltz through the town's finest magical murder scene. Enjoy.
Oh, what a pleasure. Does he have anything to buy? No, of course not. Alright, so let's just go investigate this place. Oh, what's this?
Oh no!
Well, it's just a normal
What
Tuesday.
happened? Is this a dream?
I don't think so. That stone. Somehow it sent us flying into the stars.
Damn, I'm not strong enough to throw the brazier.
Yeah, you're probably not for a while. Oh, hey, invited the party clown.
Is that Dobby?
Hmm?
Is that Dobby?
Is that a what?
From Harry Potter? The house elf?
No, I don't remember that one, to be honest.
Damn.
It's got big freaking
Oh no, I talked to him. Get me out.
Oh yes, yes. As for how you on such a tiny and what am I? Tell me for a time.
Where's the X? There's no X. Okay, we're good.
Maybe quite mad.
Yeah, so
Then we
basically,
better appease him and have a
something
look at
terrible
shit.
is in the telescope. Go check the telescope.
Yeah, I just clicked it on accident. Here we go. Oh no, it's a silhouette of a dragon.
Portal. It's
that walking animation.
the portal has become active. Fantastic, astounding. Onward we should go. You, dear stranger, you must be the key. Something about your presence here is causing the end of time to grow. The true end itself to move further away. Those torches, a light! This portal active once more. It cannot be coincidence. Goodness me, how right you are. There's so much to take in, I'd nearly forgotten. And what you saw has been haunting my mind since I first discovered it. It is the void itself. The dragon that is devouring creation. When I speak of the end of time, this is exactly what I mean. I can't say for sure where it came from, how or why, but I do know this. It's shrinking our future by the second. And if we don't stop it, it will
There, that should
devour
fix
the
it.
past and present as well. It's not that I believe, it's that I have seen. Long have I been waiting here, hoping that one day this very portal would ignite. Then, no longer than a few mere moments after you arrive, zap it goes. The chronicler of time knows a pattern when he sees one. Ah, though I cannot say for certain, if it is what I believe, then our prayers might well be answered. In fact, every last question that ever plagues your noggin might well be answered, for I believe what lies beyond this portal is nothing other than... But why spoil the mystery? As soon as we leap through, we'll find out for certain. After you, after you. Oh, what wonders we may find on the other side. You first, but don't dilly-dally.
So what place do you think this actor is from?
He said he's the chronicler of time, dude.
No, I meant the voice actor.
Oh, I clicked the portal. I have no idea.
And he's off.
There he
Seems
goes.
the imp has spotted exactly who and what he'd hoped to find here.
Well, I feel safe knowing that our past and future is in his hands.
No, he's just the chronicler of time. He doesn't make time.
Oh, a rabbit's paw. Very useful.
I just like that there's a statue here that looks like this. It almost looks like he's giving the finger with both of them.
The Weaver of Time. That's pretentious.
Indeed, Sir Imp, as surely as you are he who chronicles all that I weave.
Astounding! Unbelievable! I have so many questions for you, so much to ask, so much to say.
You have brought guests, I see. Strange. Very strange guests.
My reaction exactly, milady. It was their arrival here at the end of time that instigated my finding you. But why? Surely you must know.
This is a question better put to our guests themselves. Tell us, how did you arrive upon this plane?
Oh, we made it left at Albuquerque and made it
If
right
any
at
other being in
Harvard
Riverlon
Avenue.
asked me about the details of their comings and goings, I could describe them down to the minutest of detail. tales. But you are different. Of you, I see nothing. I know nothing. So please, do tell me, how did you arrive here? A stone? So, it was a stone that caused the great shock of energy that brought you here, and it infused you with new life as well. Is not like this, no. What happened to you is unique in all my work. Never had I experienced something so contrary to my nature. To weave something I had not seen, had not expected. Life does not simply spring into existence, you see, but yours has. You appeared before me from the moment you came into contact with that stone. Starstone. I now know it to be called.
But, Madam Weaver, how is it possible? Do you not see all? Have you not woven all that is and could ever be into your tapestry?
Like the stones, your guests are a mystery to me. I see them before me in this world, but their likenesses appeared not upon my tapestry until they revived the stone. Source hunters. It would seem that yourselves and Starstone are inextricably linked. Why and how, I cannot say, but I do believe that finding more stones will reveal to me who you yourselves truly are. Starstone is not what it seems, Source Hunter. Its true nature must be part of a greater secret, a secret lost, even to me. Do you see what violence my work has suffered? What wounds lay upon the tapestry of time?
Mysteries of all time, gaps in history. Oh, how they've tormented me for eons.
It would appear that Starstone transforms at your touch, granting me new thread by which to mend the tapestry. Thus, it restores time itself.
I see. What the void would shrink, Starstone restores.
I'm pretty sure Einstein would call bullshit on this whole
I
thing.
cannot explain why this Starstone is the answer.
She's the actual villain, isn't she? It's gonna be a twist.
I don't know.
She's a twist villain.
I don't know. I just never met this
If we
person
do
before.
not restore time, if we
The
do not
dragon's the
discover
good guy.
the true nature of these stones, the void will consume us.
That's
all.
your fandom bias talking.
Shut up!
Indeed you must, though I may not yet understand why. It seems that you and you alone can unlock the powers within Starstone. Yet we are not the only entities who know these stones to be so much more than...
Why, of course, that's what they were doing. I have recorded their doings, you see. Collectors of Starstone, more and more by the day. Now I understand. They'd keep the stones from our reach. They'd prevent the mending of time.
Without these stones, Hunter, there will be no Rivellon. The entire tapestry will crumble. Even this plane will fall victim to the void's insatiable hunger.
That shall never be, milady. As sure as Zix comes before Zax, we will
yes.
put a stop to it. First we mend the tapestry, then we stop the void. Please, our most mysterious guest, are you ready? Are you willing? Will you hunt out the stones? Will you help us restore what has been lost?
I guess.
Come, come!
Not a moment ago we were hunting Source in Rivellon, and now we're being told that we alone can prevent the end of time by way of some magical stones. What do you make?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I've been playing this game for 40 minutes and we're already cosmic. What happened to killing like 6 boars?
I mean, they get.
I'm not level 1. This is like level 40 stuff.
We get there.
Say what Zigzags and the Weaver will. I need more evidence before I'll buy into this wild tale.
No matter how improbable, anything is possible. If the Weaver tells the truth, we have some serious work ahead of us.
You gotta wonder, like, when they recorded these dialogue exchanges, how exactly did they like tell them to talk or match their tones?
Source Hunter, do tell.
And
I like
unless-
to imagine they just held up a series of like Rorschach pictures and they're just like, use that to base off what you will.
Come, I got something for you if you're up to the
And so Medora's just like, all right, crazy Southern accent. Let's do it.
I meant specifically when the two characters are talking, because it's like when they talk, it's not like they're talking in like an actual conversation. It's like they're on two separate conversations that are just merged into one.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay, so we gotta talk to the demon.
Come, the glint in your gaze and the set
A
of
second,
your
I'm trying to
brows
block in the
suggest
Weaver.
to me that you've not given up on our dear old Rivalon.
Alright.
Not just yet. No, with you searching out Starstone, I believe we'll mend the tapestry in no time. We'll find out just who you are and how exactly to send the void back to wherever it came from. But you'll need a way to travel between Rivalon and this homestead, won't you? Who wouldn't want to see what fantastic changes your search will yield? Luckily, the power of portals is known to you, so I'll let you in on the little
So is this
secret
our home
how
base?
to
Yep.
transport back and forth
Hell
from
yeah.
the end
And
of
whenever we
time.
get the star stones, it
Just,
unlocks a new
don't
portion of the
go
base to
sharing
unlock.
it around. Never know who we can trust these days. Off you go then. You've Starstone to find, and I've a tapestry to examine. Surely there must be some clue here as to how on earth you're related to the end of time.
Okay, so basically he's asking us, let's see, how is that possible?
Cross my heart, hope to fade in the void. I honestly don't know.
What the hell?
Ask her. If she claims it is so, perhaps she knows why.
The other voice actor got tired.
It's like, do you need a drink, Mr. Zigzags?
Like the imp said to the ballista
Oh, he's
operator,
back.
shoot.
I'm pretty sure that's because when they made the first version of the game, they had only essential dialogue voice acted, and when they made the enhanced version, they decided to record all of them. And I guess maybe the voice actor wasn't around or something. Is there anything interesting here? I still understand how they're related.
Why, but the mere fact that activated Starstone has set the Weaver of Time weaving again more than implies that it and the Void Dragon are natural enemies. This in turn more than implies that you are the Void's natural enemy, for it is you who is setting new events in motion. You who is handing the Weaver new threads. And that which she is weaving is more than an ornament to decorate the shelter plane. It is both history and future history. It is all of time. We may not understand the how yet, but our aim is clear. We shall save creation from the grip of the void. Now, isn't that a lovely mission? Wouldn't it just? Would that I had a Starstone sightseeing guide, but alas, such a booklet does not exist. Just like yourselves, Starstones are curiously absent from history, both from what I can gather, though. They were once
Oh, that's
cherished
convenient.
by devious sorcerers whose reign ended long ago. The stones are therefore most likely to be found in the ancient places of this world. Ruins, caves, the lairs of long-forgotten evils. Those are the dens you should frequent. 2 more pieces of advice. Don't go unarmed, and consult with my agent.
I mean, it sounds like a convenient place to put all these things, you know, very dangerous places for heroes to discover.
Man, isn't there one at Kroger's?
A final word. Once you return to Rivalon, there will be someone waiting for you. My agent. My eyes and ears upon your world. I hope he'll be able to help you as much as he can. Time, I need hardly remind you, is of the essence.
No, Jehan, you're being very quiet here with this very obvious demon character here. Mister, we don't associate with demons or make deals with them.
Yeah, how does he feel about this?
No, he's not talking about it at all. Alright, so now,
Rift trap.
this big glowing thing in the corner, we can hit that, and then we can go back to where we were, which is the north gate's the closest place.
Ah. Oh, it took me with you.
It only takes us when we're going from a new area to another area, but we can usually rift travel on our own like that.
Source Hunters, I welcome you once again to the realm of Rivellon after your travels through the chasms of space. Nice to have found a shelter, wouldn't you agree? Where you can come to no harm. I know
Hasn't explained what the source is. I don't know what that
told
is.
you about his agent on Rivellon, and that agent is I. So now that you know of the alliance between me and Sir Zigzax, let us turn to the business at hand. Starstone.
So from what has been said thus far, Source is basically a type of powerful magic in the world. That's basically what Source is.
Okay.
It's not quite clear thus far what is the difference between spells and the like and source magic, but it takes a little time for that, I guess, to be explained or something.
Okay.
And I'll be delighted to give it. Dark webs are being woven around these parts, and it is my firm belief starstones are the flies the sorcerer spiders are trying to catch. It can
Nice
therefore
metaphor,
hardly
dude.
be a coincidence that Councillor Jake was a collector of the stones we seek. His foul murder and the plight of dying time must somehow be interconnected. That means the task you have been given remains crucial. Find the assassin that did away with Jake, for you're bound to stumble upon Starstone along the way. Let me phrase it like Zigzax might. A universe without time is like a pen without ink. A pointless instrument stripped of the potential of creation. It is void. It is death. It is nothing.
Oh, so like the philosophy department. Okay.
Nietzsche, is that
I'll
you?
not pretend to have all the answers, or that I understand all that is happening here and out there among the stars, but I do know I'd rather err on the side of caution. If Zigzax worries, I worry. We are talking about a creature, after all, that has reclined among the divines as nonchalantly as you and I lays beside the hearths of home. While you were being lectured by our friend the historian and the grande dame of time, I snuck into his house and had a look
I'm
around.
gonna see if I unplug this and fix this.
The advantage of being a cat, you know. You go where you please with impunity. And sometimes the lady of the house even rewards you
That
with a
should fix the
slice
issue.
of
Just
fresh
unplug
herring. Don't we all
Oops.
long
Oops,
for
my
a
bad.
sanctuary where our worldly troubles can be held at bay? A bed or a basket so snug it becomes, in a word, safety. But perhaps I speak only for myself. Like any cat worth its salt, though, I deeply cherish a secret refuge unbeknownst to anyone. To be able to repose without a care is such a precious circumstance, save it all too seldomly. I met him first, a long time ago, out in the wastes of Youthful Gore. He wondered aloud what on earth a cat was doing out there in the scorching desert, then shared what little food and water he had with him.
You freaking freeloader. I see how it is. you become the cat and you get free food and stuff, and then you just expect people to automatically give you because you're adorable. I see how this game works.
So
Even in the
I
middle of
told
the
him who
desert,
I was and
you can
showed
get food
him
as a
my
cat.
human form.
Exactly.
He laughed
Feline
and marveled
privilege.
and told me stories.
He's playing this game on easy mode, dude.
In the end, he even shared his great sorrow with me. The unspeakable thing you saw through his looking lens. I was awed and frightened, but swore to help him in any way I could. As of now, That includes helping the two of you. Oh, before you go, here. Take this teleporter pyramid. A handy toy indeed that Zigzags asked me to give to you.
Do we have any fire spell users right now?
I have a fire arrow.
No, it's not the same.
It's the same for 2 shots.
I'm trying to think, because I'm looking at his spell book and see if there's... Well, I'm not really going to buy anything right now because we have so low gold. Alright, so I'll just keep it in mind.
You'll need the other one too if you want to make use of its powers, but alas, I seem to have misplaced it. Don't worry though. Use this one here and it'll take you straight
I
to
just
its
hovered the
tomb.
fire arrow and it just says burn stuff,
Now
period.
that this matter has been settled, hunters, I shall detain
Yeah.
you no longer. But
I hope
rest
so.
assured, I'll do my share of hunting too.
Alright, who has the pyramid? I think
Medora has...
I think you have the pyramid.
Medora has an exclamation point. I don't know why.
Oh, that means she has something to say to you.
Gobbledygook.
I'll tell you who you are. Source hunters, members of the most esteemed order in Rivellon. Here to find out and grind out every last speck of dark magic in the realm. There, the enigma is solved.
I love this woman.
I knew you weren't the type to be taken in by such high-flying, pie-in-the-sky nonsense. The magical
High-flying, pie-in-the-sky nonsense. Never change, Medora.
Oh, Jayan has something to say.
Ah, how intolerable it is to think that all the knowledge of the world is being gathered by an imp. A creature that is no more than the result of a demon's bowel movement imbued with the breath of life. And yet I am a tad jealous of that jabbering little jester. To know all. It is a consummation devoutly to be wished. You'll rue the day you lend your trust to anything that is demon-touched. But this particular specimen, it delights in scholarship. A quality, I must admit, that highly speaks to its advantage. Let us learn, Hunter, whether you like it or not, and through wisdom grow ever more mighty.
Okay, you got the teleporter thing, so go use it.
The what?
It's the pyramid in your inventory.
Oh, the pyramid.
Yeah, use it.
Oh my god. Perfect, stranger. Charm. Oh my god, she's 5 more than me. I don't know what that means.
That means when she gets a win on the rock, paper, scissors, she gets 5 points for every win.
Holy shit, the odds are fucking against me. Oh my god! Oh, she fucking blasted.
Little mix-up indeed.
Fortune!
No!
Now the
if
nice
you
thing.
please.
Hold on,
This
can I get this
room
key?
is private.
Nope, can't get it. Alright. The nice thing is that with these teleporters things, no matter where we are, we can always use it to teleport to each other. Like that.
Nice.
And what's nice is,
What is
let's
that?
say we have a whole section where we have to do stealth, and I'm the only one who can use invisibility. I can sneak up through the map carrying that pyramid, and you can just carry everyone else and teleport right to me.
Interesting devices, these pygmies among pyramids. They may be small of stature, but their potential is gigantic. deceivingly clever. It is a trait all demonic machinations share. Yes, demonic. So very obvious to the trained eye. These apparatuses have been forged among the voids of the outer realms, where the light of stars does not reach. You do well to treat them with the utmost care. Perhaps it would even be for the best if you sling them into the reaches of infinity that surround the shelter plane. Better safe than sorry. It is an uncommonly trite thing to say, but it applies to all things demon-dreamt and devised.
I don't think this guy likes demons.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. These pyramids are freaking useful.
How I pity you. You have a mouth, but do not taste. Eyes, but do not see. Ears, but do not hear. So let me state this clearly, Hunter, that you must always remember, always, that when demons are in play, you are the hunted, and that it takes stupendous cunning and strength to escape their snares. The very moment you are certain you have them in your grip, that is the moment their traps spring, and it is their grip that shatters your soul. Dueling with demons is like playing chess against an opponent with queens for pawns. They sit and grin while your pieces slip in the sweaty fear that drops from your beleaguered brow.
Oh, using fancy word now, like beleaguered, huh?
Like chess. This guy's pretentious. I don't like him.
We're almost at level 3, so that's at least useful. Let's go back to the crime seat so if we can get that star stone that we use. Oh, interesting. She's still there.
Now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffron's, I dare say.
Okay, so now when we get the inert stone, it's just a normal stone now. And the more we get, the more we can unlock stuff at the end of time. Now I need that painting. We need to get in here.
Open this.
Oh, I just took a pillow. I don't want a pillow.
You can drop it. Let's see. Do I have lockpicks? Okay, I can just pick it. It's a level 5 chest, so I don't want to hit it because it has like 500 health. Okay, so here it's basically a poem in here. Your lips are red as emeralds. Your hair is black as birch. Your love is like cholesterol. And oh, my heart, it hurts. I want to hold you in my arms and stroke your little head. And all this would be easier if Counselor Jake were dead. Forever yours, the D of F.
It's official. The Duke of Farrell is the worst poet in Rivellon.
In his defense,
That's a fair statement.
Murder.
And so, another adulterous harpy. No doubt she's...
Another? I don't know which Cecile you've been turned through, buddy. Adulterous harpy nesting ground.
Okay, so, let's see, I'm almost at level 3. Trying to think of what there's to do around here. How about... You already talked to the cat, right? Unsinkable Sam?
Briefly.
Okay, go talk with him more.
I am Unsinkable Sam. At least that's what they call me around here. Used to be a ship's cat, but the clipper I was on sank when I was the only one to wrestle himself free from the waves. The people here were kind and took me in. Been the king crab's foremost patron ever since. A magnificent ship she was. Used to belong to a pirate, I was told. Unlike me, she didn't prove to be unsinkable, though. We hit the cliffs right neath the lighthouse. Not very apt a name for that building, I must say, for no light was shining from it. The moment I hit the water, I writhed around like I would on a hot tin roof. By some miracle, I managed to reach the beach, covered in kelp and smelling worse than a fish's funeral parlor. But I was alive, and that was more than anybody else could say. So I was. What friends I had. They drowned alongside the rats I used to hunt in the galley. And there I was, all alone. Not that I have it bad here, mind you. I've milk and fish aplenty. Most folks will pet me kindly, and when one of the village girls holds me tight against her ample bosom, I purr up a storm. But I do
This voice actor
long
had
for
way
a
too much
companion
fun.
of my own kind. And in that regard, there is no one like Maxine.
Oh God.
Maxine, the mayor's darling pet. So gentle, so fair a feline. The grace of her whiskers, the subtle palette of dyes in her sable coat. She's one of a kind, that cat. She likes me. I know she does. But when I declare my love, she backs away. I don't know why. I've serenaded her and braved many a bucket of water for my efforts. But for some reason, she is not to be swayed. By all means. Oh, don't mention orcs to me. Worse than dogs, that lot. Sank Walrus Willie's boat right from under him. Best anchovy fisher in the world he was. A loss to us all. People make a fuss about them because they endanger the lands around the city. They never bother me when I'm out for my monthly walk, though. But still, I do detest them. I mean, they're so unnatural, aren't they? Cats can have 9 lives, but humans are only entitled to 1.
So now we have a quest to help get this cat laid.
Hell yeah.
A slice of this fine Gorman there.
Oh, here's a guy who can give us an easy quest. So you remember those sailors who didn't have a boat anymore because it was all burned down? Captain Jack will help
What
him.
are ye staring at?
That voice actor. That voice actor.
Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send 'em to me and tell 'em there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor. Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and I can't find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sail off. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-liver turkeys they are.
Oh,
Haven't seen 'em
that's
since the
where
day
they
we
went.
docked.
Okay. Didn't make that connection until just now. When we go back to the port, they'll be there and they'll probably end the quest for us. So there's Maxine.
Oh
there.
no.
What?
Would click someone on accident.
Oh. So there's
About,
Maxine there.
28%. Or what are we doing?
Maxine.
Oh, okay, we're doing the cat quest.
Yeah.
But where are my manners? I am Maxine, and you must be one of those hunters one hears so much about. Charmed, I'm sure. Oh, he's a darling old Tom, isn't he? Paws over tails in love with me, and who can blame him? The feeling's, well, it's rather mutual, actually. But that pet of a puss simply doesn't have a penny to his name. At the risk of sounding as shallow as a spaniel, I can't but admit my love does not come unconditionally. What if we were to have kittens, he and I? They'd jolly well starve, wouldn't they, with an alley cat for a papa? Oh dear Sam, he's such a good old bean. But he does rather reside at the bottom of the scratching pole, doesn't he? And dear me, one must have at least a mite of standards.
Don't worry, this isn't the end of this.
Such beauty, such grace they have. Magnificence incarnate.
Exactly, Jahan.
Aha. Good.
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Ah!
Oh no, what do we do? Oh no! Oh shit. This is not good.
Yeah, this is less than ideal.
Crap. I didn't save. Oh no. Oh no, what do we do?
Are these guys like high level guards?
Try fleeing.
Flee. Where is that? Oh, I see it. Where do I flee to?
Just hit the flee button.
I know, it gave me a thing. I have to click where I'm fleeing to.
It just has a flee button. It should just work. Did you try clicking
Flee
it?
failed. Enemy's too close.
Okay, try going a little farther away and see if you can use it.
Oh!
Okay, so that worked. Maybe... maybe if we flee, they'll not be aggroed after a while?
Oops!
Yeah, you're holding Medora. Try getting her to flee.
Oh, I see her. Does she have flee?
You might have to equip it in her skill book. Because it's a normal thing every character has.
Alright, gotta find it.
It's in K and it's on special, and you can just hit use.
Alright.
Oh no, the cat's attacking me.
Maxine's attacking you?
Yes.
Oh my god. This is a tragedy. I thought I remembered you saying that if you sneak, I don't have to.
Well, it's when I'm sneaking and stealing stuff, we're fine.
Okay.
Let's see if maybe they're cool. If
I
they're
see
cool,
where that logic fails now.
Source Hunter's here too. Well,
okay, they're not attacking me. I don't know if it's them. I'm gonna go see if maybe they're still pissed. Otherwise, we're gonna have to load back our save and rush through all that stuff.
Our followers aren't following us.
I know, they're detached. Okay, hopefully they're not mad. Like, it's just a little misunderstanding. Hi there.
A Source Hunter will always...
They're not attacking. Okay.
Perfect.
Alright, good. Thank God. Okay,
Perfect.
let's save this in case we do something terrible like that again. We will have lost a little bit of favor with him, but that's at least a little thing we can pay. It's not that much. In the 150 hours I've played this game, I have never actually gotten caught. Okay, there's some useful stuff here. Okay, that's the bathroom. Alright. Now what I need to do is save it here, and I'm going to try to steal the stuff around his desk. I might have to break the conversation and talk to him somewhere else, but we may be able to do it. Okay, that's at least most of them I can get for now. Alright. Oh, what the hell?
What?
What did I do? I didn't do anything. Okay, try fleeing again. Maybe I have to talk to him elsewhere?
I don't think it was actually that much stuff. We were just listening to all the conversation.
Okay, he's just talking to him now. Okay, if you come closer, I'll scream. Be gone from my sight, you belly-crawling beast. How about a gift to heal old wounds? Okay, so he really doesn't like me. So if I give him a gift, maybe he'll feel better. How about I give you these nice boots and cloth braziers that I can't use. No, he doesn't like that. Okay. How about I give you one of these How about I give you a golden teaspoon? Okay, he's at -4. It might actually be better to reload the save because that's going to cost a lot to talk to him. Really? There was no autosave all the way back then? Seriously? Okay, I'm going to try loading the other save. Maybe he won't be as pissed off because he attacked us twice. Maybe we only have to do one of them. Alright. We're just going to quickly do all this shit. Alright. Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna rob all that space over there, and then we're gonna rush through all that stuff. That way we don't risk this happening again. Boy, that's a real steep penalty to pay at the beginning. Those are the most important bits here. Oh, I gotta get J-Hand too. God damn it.
Oh.
That means I gotta do all that. I should have saved. Why didn't I save?
My bad.
No, I should have saved it. That's my fault. Okay, so, alright, so now that you, oops, wrong button. Okay, so wrong button. So now that we have our first trait, since you already have the charisma one, you want to get politician, and that will basically get you 3 points in charisma, which will be more than enough for now. And you'll basically get like, I think it's like you get 5 points in a conversation when you argue with someone.
Okay.
See, is there anything else I could use here that'd be useful at the beginning? He already has scientists. Light stepper? Not really.
Should I put a point in crossbow as well as bow?
Only choose one because you can't switch weapon types in combat. Or it does cost points, so you really wouldn't want to do that.
I can't tell if that crossbow is better than the bow or not. Probably not if I have
It's
bow.
a higher level, so that's probably why. But just
They're both level 4.
yeah, it's kind of misleading because they scale off different things. But the bow also gives you a plus, like, so the bow gives you a flat bonus upgrade, whereas the crossbow just increases your critical chance and your critical strike multiplier. So it's a little bit like, which one would you rather scale off of? Let's see.
Let's see. Where should I put this ability point?
It's up to you, wherever you think best to put it to for right now. I think I'm gonna go with all skilled up, or I could go at 5-star dinner. Yeah, why don't I get that, because that'll help me for now. 5-star dinner. Alright. Now that I have 2, I'm going to put that into dual wielding. And now I should be more effective in combat. Got 2 of lockpicking. Okay, that should help for now. Boy, I miss not having a lot of stuff at the beginning with on tactician mode. You have so many ability points, it's almost not funny.
We do seems to fortify your abilities.
It's easy enough to gain new strength when one is carrying an entire team on one's shoulders.
The team hardly enjoys being confused.
I didn't even read that before I clicked it. That was toxic.
Okay, let's see. Do I have anything that improves bartering? I feel like I want to sell a bunch of stuff. hold off for it now.
Was in play here, all right.
Let's see.
But it would be wise to inspect the councillor's corpse as well.
Yeah, so it wants us to go to the mortician now. Here's a guy. Maybe he might help us.
Greetings, traveller. And may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation? You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the goddess's salvation with one who has, as yet, been lost. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and the gift is thus. By following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right eye.
Okay, tell me more about this conduit.
She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the goddess, where all living souls are naturally inclined. She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess. Ah, for this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen, where all may be revealed. There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy, her one way. Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the conduit has great plans for you.
Now, if you remember, the person we met at the first dungeon was called the conduit.
The skeleton dude?
No, not the skeleton dude. The radiant lead. Oh, sorry, the radiant. Why can I speak? Good lord. The lady in red. Let's see. We could go to the mortician, but I feel like stopping at the doctor's office right now. Let's see. Anything useful in here? Not at the moment. Okay. So there's our next, what do you call it? Suspect, Larian.
But if one were to reduce the quantity of skull dust by a percentage of 2? Oh, a source hunter. Imagine that. Quite a bit more petite than the last of your kind I encountered. No matter. Even if it couldn't spare its heartiest specimen, I'm sure the order sent the individual with the next highest probability of success. Yeah? Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you haven't heard of me. Perhaps it was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. I who discovered that aging itself can be halted by a single application of Cicuta Douglasii on the tongue. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself around Sicile of late. Yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing, but she won't let me take the briefest look at it. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot there blessed it with the power to heal.
Same town as Immaculate,
Utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the travel routes, I can hardly march up to Silverglen to learn the truth myself. Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye and an exacting manner when it comes to making difficult medical decisions. I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own right when the time comes. She is learning from the best, after all. Certainly, what would you like to know? The counsellor, terrible loss that. From what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. The affairs of his wife, Esmeralda, were hardly a secret, you know. I've applied myself to that problem for 2 years and still haven't come a step closer to solving it. I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things.
Stone.
Which
Interesting
of
indeed.
you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case.
That relic of Evelyn's the so-called healing crystal. I've seen one like it before, and by the Patriarch's pockets. It's a relic of Source. One look at that gem will be enough to convince me it's no force of good, but a bloodstone through and through. I've come across such a stone before. It may be capable of healing, as the good doctor describes, but its origins are as dark as midnight. Bloodstone is so named for a reason, you see. What starts as a pretty gem is corrupted by 6 sorcerers who infuse it with the blood of the slain. If that stone is what I suspect, I wouldn't trust Cecil's so-called healers any more than I'd trust a pyromancer on a wooden boat.
Well said.
So, which of you is more deserving of... Excuse me? This is a
Oh my
private
god,
city.
every time I click
Who in the
something
name
that's
of
red on
December
accident,
think
I
you are
panic.
barging in here? Out, I say, right this instant. I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle with life and death this way? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing. But this decision feels like precisely the opposite. I have but 1 healing stone, you see, and 2 direly wounded men who need it. I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation, but perhaps it's better off in the hands of an esteemed source hunter. What would you like to know? One of the brave few willing to traverse the trade routes plagued by the undead. A young man, but excellent in matters of business, before he fell victim to an orcish club in the north, that is. Thankfully for him, a cattle trader found him, nearly dead, but not quite so. Quite the venerable staple of Cecil, Stephen, and recently blessed with his 3rd grandchild. He was leading a crew of builders when a stray beam struck him in the temple, and only a few days shy of his last day of work before retirement, no less. Nearly everyone in Cecil is familiar with grinning Stephen, and, as you can imagine, he's quite dear to his family. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot, Loic by name, in the northern town of Silver Glen. He is of a certain faith, the Immaculates, they call themselves, that espouses the belief that certain stones can heal wounded flesh. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims, but something happened as he handed me the stone. A small cut on my finger instantly healed, but it's strange. The stone is only good for a single use at a time before it reverts to a useless, inert state. It takes time to regain its magical properties, and I guard it cautiously. You are? Ah, I thank you 1,000,000 times for your help.
Stephen should receive the stone. We know full well the difficulty of growing up without a family.
Yes. Let's return a healthy Stephen to his family as soon as possible.
For this world.
Stephen, it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get to save one man, but my heart breaks for the other. No, this is highly abnormal.
Thank you.
What is this?
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond thankful.
Now we got our 2nd star stone. Don't worry, we'll be able to get all this stuff here later.
I feel no pleasure in bidding you farewell, friend.
Okay. We could head back there, but I want to go to the mortician.
Sheep's cheese, tomatoes.
If you notice, this town is only like half of the map here. Just to give you an idea of how big this area is. Okay. Jahan, I need you to go distract the guy. Where is he? Now, if you ever see any 9 nails, be sure to save those because I can craft them into lockpicks for free, basically.
Nails?
Yeah, they're like these 9 stone nails or something.
Oh, okay.
9-inch nails, that's what they're called.
Guess someone else got here first. Looks like the mortician is rather lucky find!
What could Mayor Cecil, Captain Aureus, or Evelyn have to do with it?
So basically, he had this diary entry where he wrote about how, what's his name? Mayor Cecil came by, but when he came by, the body of Jake was gone. And the only person that was around at the time was Evelyn. And the wife, whatever her name is, she didn't show any signs of remorse. So now we're going to go cross-examine the guy and ask what exactly did he do with Jake's body?
Another perfect heist. You sneak with the subtlety of a tried and true cat burglar.
Why, thanks. I rather do, don't I? Ha! A few more heists and I'll be a fat cat in no time.
No doubt about it. Your easygoing sleight of hand impresses me greatly and will certainly continue to be highly advantageous to us both.
What was that interaction?
Because I was stealing stuff and I was successful. Alright, more useful stuff. Good.
So, are we supposed to be sneaking for these quests, or is it just like something you can do extra?
It's something you can do. You can actually like talk to him, and you could persuade him to give up the information. It's just more interesting when you have to steal stuff and have to find the things. Pretty much there's always like 3 solutions to a problem. That way if you fail one, you can still technically play the game just fine. Okay, so there he is right there if you want to talk to him. Oh, he went downstairs. Yeah, there he is. Is it not letting you click him?
Daemon, Daemonium.
No, not Jay.
Good.
Not Jay.
No
the,
use.
The
yeah, click, bro.
Yeah, he went upstairs.
Sad story. I just concern myself with giving the remains a respectable exit from life. We set him to rest in the northern graveyard. Perhaps he can find... How do you... Ah, the ledger, is it? Fool was I to leave it in the open. Or perhaps I even looked forward to being found out. Well, as you know, I have my suspects in the matter. I know it sounds strange suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few... It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary. And there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement. Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts. That there was something thrilling about, and this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole.
You want me to just fly through all this?
Dr. Theleron bought
It's
an
up to
old
you.
shack of mine. One of plenty of us shopkeepers. He could. I never saw. It was she who Aureus. I can't see why he. This here's my. That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
God damn it. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, I blasted him.
Well, with all.
Alright, good.
He didn't stand a chance!
Told you that'd been helpful. Okay, so now that we know the body's not there, let's go find and see what is there.
Bane of age, the crux of years.
Oh, this guy. This is the hammiest actor in the entire game up here. That guy right there.
Eglindare?
Yeah, it's an elf.
Dear me. How the coast reminds me of my long-fled youth. I sailed the seas. I walked the worlds.
Damn it! Fucking
how nice
Medora.
it is.
Stop
The
walking in
very
front of my
picture
cursor.
of youth, to break the monotony of an elder's day. Pray, let me be forward with you, O sapling rose, O leaf of spring. For my weary mind is troubled, and would highly prize thy gentle-handed assistance, thy kind ministrations. I am but an aged elf that has seen the years parade in long succession. You would listen to my grievances, guide me towards
Yeah,
untroubled realms.
He's a little extra, isn't he?
Oh, it gets so much worse.
Oh, budding flower of the morn. Yet, that which I would tell you is of a rather private nature. Hot spiced wine and a snug little room awaits us on the king crab's first floor.
Jesus. Every time I hear him, just like, good lord. Did anyone tell him to stop? So now we're in the graveyard, and we're looking for Jake's
That dog
body.
is awfully agitated. Is he trying to tell me something?
Here lies Jacques,
So many
the oldest
dead
man
civilians.
in Sicil.
It's
Get
an
off my
honor to
grave,
visit
you
the
jackanapes.
The fallen have no use for honors or
Here
visits.
lies James,
Their
as
days
usual,
have
the
passed.
filthy fibber.
Ours
Rotten
have
lamb
not.
chops.
Let us not waste them on pointless
Here lies
ceremony.
David, who ran from the Reaper. You'll never catch me alive. Here lies Jake. Please do not disturb.
Okay, there's his body. Alright, dog, watch out.
Jake, where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
Poor dog.
There we go.
What trickery is this? That's not Jake.
Well,
It's
no
a
duh.
rotting sheep's corpse.
Where are you?
It seems someone snatched
Are you
at
here,
Jake's body.
Jake? Jake?
Someone had to voice act those barking sounds. Maybe he can help us find the dog. Or maybe he can help us find the body.
Jake? Where are you? Are you here, Jake? Jake?
I wonder, try taking the corpse and seeing if the dog can do anything with
May
it.
the seven keep
This dog we met, how true a creature he is. How loyal and unwavering in its affections. Animals. Dog and deer, elk and eagle. We burden and butcher them, wretches that we are. This kind, this trusty beast. He is man's best friend, though man does not deserve one.
Well, aren't you misanthropic?
Rest in peace, darling.
Lamb chops.
You are not of the same mind because you are human, all too human. And deep down you place trust in your fellows. But one day a stab in the back will tell you I am right.
I know which Nietzsche book you read.
I know. For I have lain on silken cushions in marble palaces, and I have lain on wet leaves in soggy forests. Vastly do I prefer the latter. In the animal kingdom, only one is free. Beware the wolf, yes, beware the bear, but their rules are honest. This dog, it is a creature worthy of your affection. The ones you see around you, the men and women of this world, they are not.
Well, aren't you a happy sunshine?
Yeah, he's very cheerful.
Okay, so one of the other places we can explore is this. And now we can start killing some stuff.
Yes. Finally.
Careful, comrade. I think I see.
Comrade.
Okay, so since you have the best range, you lead point. Oh, if you hit C for both of your characters, they'll both sneak with you. That way you only have to carry one of them. Okay.
What?
There's a guard. There's guards down the hallway.
How do I make him sneak?
C. Okay, I got an idea. Oh, well, I was gonna sneak there and get closer, but oh well, that works.
Oops.
That's alright. Go ahead.
I don't know what I pushed on accident.
You walked into their range of vision, that's why they spotted you. You have the power stance, or the accuracy stance, right?
Oh shit, I forgot to learn it.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's alright. So the nature of the game with warriors is you want to knock over as many as you can as possible.
What did I just do? Helping hand.
Yeah, not that.
That's not what I wanted to do.
Don't worry, it only helps if he's on the ground.
So good thing I didn't do the knockdown one. That would have been hilarious. Knock him down and be like, I'm sorry, buddy. Here you go.
Okay. I can get this one at least. I can move him closer. Since I'm already invisible, I'm just going to run. Wait, how did he... Oh, I guess he just must have hit... I guess he was targeting him and I was in the line of path. Okay. I was gonna say, you shouldn't be able to spot me. Yeah, if they're frozen, you automatically get basically a 100% hit chance. I should have done the other one. Oh well. Yeah, that helping hand one would have saved me with the, what's it called, burning. That's alright, that's why I have walk it off. Only it lasts for one turn.
That did 127 damage.
She has a Zweihander, what do you think? Alright, I'm gonna make sure he's stunned. There we go.
Soaking spray.
A drench.
The nice thing is, like bards, we can actually use any skills or any scrolls that we can find, no matter what character you have. So that's kind of the nice thing. Alright, now we're all healed up.
So how did you said something to make my person that I'm controlling sneak with me, but I missed it.
Fingers to the twitching of your corpse.
Did I stun him? Oh, cool, I did. If you... Oh, your person's not in combat. Yeah, if you hit C, your character, your other party member will go sneak with you, but she's not in combat right now. Now she is. If you both are sneaking, she'll follow you because you're sneaking with her. Alright.
You look, but you cannot see.
Tempests of winter's core to my aid.
I didn't think that would work.
These flames bite deep!
Oh yeah, I forgot he explodes. Some enemies do that. In the water, in the water.
Sweet What's this I've spotted?
Still not healing.
We're not done yet.
So one of the things we want to do, make sure is when Medora levels up, we want to give her 1 point in Hydro stuff, so she can use the same healing skill too. And that will definitely keep us all alive for a while. Alright, there's a chest. Let's see what's in there. Ooh. Useful. And a key.
Careful, I've spotted a trap.
Oh, this room. Okay, don't move. It would be very unfortunate if we died right now. Okay. I'm going to carefully get us through this. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. I need it. Oh, I thought the rat just activated it. Rat, don't you dare activate it. Okay, not a good sign. Alright, can I disarm it? Okay, I can disarm it. Nope, 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 nope.
I need water!
Oh, shit!
This is why I hate the pathfinding sometimes. All I wanted to do was disarm the trap. Okay. One trap down. Now, carefully sneak around. Don't step on any panels. Okay, I don't see any levers here. Let's open the door. I'm fine.
Did you still want me to stay here?
Yeah, I'll let you know when you can use the teleporter. Alright. Now, I'm going to give you J-Hand for a second, and then you use the teleporter pyramid. And now, take him back. There you go. And this was just kind of a shortcut to another place we could get to. So we already found the one entrance here, and this is how we get the secret entrance to the place. The other thing we could have done was met Woolgraf in the well, so I guess we could do that. He would have been our rogue, but I'm taking that slot, so we won't have him.
Picked up He Who Smelts It, volume. Incredible.
May the seven keep.
Did you go back in the hole?
Yeah, I went back in there. We only explored one side of the cave.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. Yeah, there's two more sides we haven't explored. I'm just going to be precautious.
You see a shady-looking figure fishing coins of gold out of the muddy water that pools beneath the well overhead. His movements are quick and nervous, but nevertheless, he seems to enjoy stuffing what cash he can find into the many pockets of his shabby garb. So absorbed is he in his coin hoarding that at first he doesn't notice your presence. Suddenly, though, he pauses, looks up, and quick as a cat in its talons, readies 2 daggers. Your friendly tone of voice has immediate effect. The man quickly relaxes his aggressive stance, sheathes his weapons, and pulls a quill and a scrap of parchment out of one of his pockets. Dexterously, he writes down a couple of phrases, then holds it out for you to read.
Mute. Can't speak. You look professional. You the source hunter the wizard asked for.
Excitedly, the man turns over the scrap and pens a few more lines.
Name's Woolgraf. I admire you. No hero like Source Hunter. Sourcey or dead end. Please let me join you.
Woolgraf nods enthusiastically and pulls a couple of ripped parchment pieces out from his vestments. Hastily, he covers them with words and pushes them in your hands, one after the other.
Been mute since I was a kid. Sorcerers took my voice. People think I'm stupid. I'm not. Get money, food where I can. Steal if I must. Not from poor folks. I'm a good sneak, good fighter, good with locks. See things you don't. Want to help you. I'm useful. Want to catch sorcerers. Make 'em pay. Please.
Woolgraf notices there's no room left in your party and shrugs his shoulders. Nothing he can do about that.
Yeah, so that's his dialogue response if we can't take him.
Unlucky. Poor Woolgraf.
He's actually kind of my favorite character in the game.
He does sound like there's no way I would have been able to turn him down. Like he'd be in my party for the rest of the game.
He actually, like, when you contemplate taking him, it says like he gives you the best puppy dog eyes you ever could.
Oh my god, I've clicked Medora like 12 times in just the last hour.
So the bucket leads us up to the first major like area we go to next, but we probably want to get at least to close to level 4 before we go there. We could probably handle it, but it doesn't hurt. Okay. That takes us up to the treasure. Yeah, okay. Alright. You see that oil barrel? Shoot it with your bow. You don't have to use fire arrows, just break the bow. Or break the barrel.
I don't see it. Just a second.
It's over by the torch. It's the one that has the red symbol on it. There you go. There you go. Now it should be safe to traverse. I cannot tell you how many times I've accidentally set that off. Trying to do it the more nice way. Same thing with this one right here. Didn't go off. How about this one? Still didn't go off. Okay. Which one is it that explodes it? Alright, then I'll disarm it. What can go wrong?
I've spotted a trap.
Ah, there you are.
Freezing arrow.
Oh, I can't disarm it. Alright, get back.
Oh my god, 13. 13 clicks on my door. Still counting.
Where is the... There you are. There we go. Now it's no longer a threat. Oh hey, a new bow. Okay, good. So, the ladder takes us up to this little thing here, which is like a hidden treasure chest. The whole map is kind of littered with these kind of things. So it's kind of nice to keep your eye out while you're wandering the map.
Yeah.
And the easiest way to get back would be just to teleport to the north gate. So I'm going to identify some of the new stuff we got. And then we can go somewhere else and hopefully get close to level 4. Pretty much if we do all the murder case stuff, that will give us as close to level 4 as we need to be.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard
that should be
of
fine.
Hunter's Edge?
Just in case Jehan goes somewhere I don't want him to go.
They say he's privy to ancient...
Damon, do you know?
I am on the trail. May the
Oh, she gets XP. Interesting. I didn't know she could do that. Where's the what's it called? Can't find it. Where is it?
What?
Oh, there it is. I was looking for the identifying glass. Alright, if you have any green gear that's not identified, send it to me. I can identify it.
Come now, Alistair. Surely
Okay,
you've
I
learned to
don't.
match once or twice.
You don't have any blue or green gear?
The closest I've got to
No.
time matches
Okay.
when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Oh, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than saffron's, I dare say.
Alright. All identified. Take this back.
What can I do for you? Gladly I would rejoin. More prey.
Heard any good tales, fine, my friend? But I...
What can I do for only?
Alright. Now I can divvy up all this cool stuff we got. This might be a better bow for you.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such
Oh,
things?
and I can use it. Wow.
Be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Crossbow alternative. Maybe some gloves you can use. No one's using a shield. Can I use this? Yes, I can.
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Let's see. I guess I could use a short sword if I wanted to.
They say he's privy to ancient.
I think my inventory's almost full.
Your inventory doesn't get full. It just you have too much weight. That's the only thing that could happen.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. Where could we go next? All right, we had that elf who wanted to talk to us.
Come now, Alistair.
Oh yeah.
He's up in the first floor here. I don't know why they call it the first floor. I guess maybe it's a Europe thing. Usually when I hear first floor, I think, oh, the ground floor.
That's just ridiculous.
There he is. Okay, so J-Hand, you get distracted for a minute. Yeah. Alright. Okay, so this guy.
Ah, you have come. Yes, that is most satisfactory. Begone, brittle mask of age. Hear me now repeat the words of Brittletooth, the child snatcher of Carador.
This is where he gets really, really hammy.
For I'm hungry. Come, play, play, play. The game, yes! A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the serpentine stalker hisses before the stab, hush now.
Jesus Christ.
Hush, hush, and listen to my tale. The elves of Gandavon.
Someone should have stopped this man.
Yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, the orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. All undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the midnight rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. But death shall not find me. Oh no, not until every beast of Kazuldagar has been bled. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazuldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down. By the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me the amulet that clings to her flesh, soon to fade.
What the fuck,
and yours
dude?
shall be the bounty of vindication. Mine shall be its sanguine satisfaction after long, long last. Yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in hand. The heart around which the fingers of that hand must clench and tighten until its choking flesh bulges with blood and
Oh
its
my
beat
god.
slowly breaks. The orcs of Kazuldagar, they knew my name. Oh yes, her name is that of a woman, her employment that of a civilized being. But by the fork of Barbara Maneater, she is nothing but an orc, a cyst of nature, One of a misbegotten litter dragged into life from the tumid womb of a filthy, coarse-haired beast that was humped like a dog in the darkness of a stinking hollow.
What in the fuck?
Victoria.
I'm wondering if the writer wrote this or if the voice actor came up with this.
Daughter.
This guy needs a Xanax prescription.
Adopted child of Cecil, Mayor of Sicile. There is bloodlust in you. I can feel it. Let it out. Set it free. Undo the last of the Kazuldagar. By the breasts of Sishara Goatsuckler, give me my revenge!
I like to think that this is the 10th take. Not after 9 times being told to, like, calm it down. And they just gave up. They're like, alright, good enough.
Quite
Thank
the
you.
radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
He's been driven to madness by grief, I think. But I understand his urge to see every last one of that orc tribe dead.
As do I. His life's quest is bloody, but justified.
Huh. I thought that was more compassionate of an answer. Weird.
The hunters go
stalking. Let's see. I think we already talked to her before.
Greetings, greetings, that I am. You wouldn't. Oh, but let us not discuss.
Let's see.
Let us browse and barter.
I want a really useful skill at the moment. Oh, her barter thing's low. I'm gonna wait till later.
How gratifying to you have seen them, have you not? Is anything amiss? A punch-on, perhaps? Yes. I have the blood of sorcerers in my veins, and between you and me, the blood of sorcerers too. The power of sorcery is so very alluring, you know. But let us change topics. For should hunters catch a whiff of my inclinations, they wouldn't hesitate to kill me where I stand.
You should be more careful, madam. I am a hunter, but as luck would have it, I'm not a zealot.
And neither am I. Be advised that...
Gods have mercy. I talked openly about sorcery in front of a source hunter. What a fool I am. Thank you, oh compassionate soul that you are, to treat me so leniently. No need to worry, source hunter dearest. You'll find no sorcery here, only honest to God's witchcraft.
You'll find no sorcery here, only honest to God's witchcraft.
Gratifying to see you return.
Oh, really?
You are quickly becoming
weird.
my favorite customer.
I thought she would be more favorable to me. Interesting. You must have changed it for the difficulty. Alright. If I give her a couple of hammers, will it be raised? No, of course not. Didn't think so.
Does she take the hammers anyway?
Yeah, she takes it. I'm gonna sell off some of this stuff and get some skills here that could be useful.
The hunters go stalking.
Let's see. I have.
Of the million bleeder,
Good God.
they'll end it all. End it all.
What?
Blood.
He's still going on.
Oh yeah.
That might be.
I'd hate to be his roommate.
Alright, there we go. See.
Let's get out of here before he keeps talking.
Yeah, it's kind of the annoying thing in this game. They don't ever shut up. Alright, so I got 2 new skills. And we're gonna get you some skills. Do you have the precision stance or no?
Yeah, I have it.
The power stance or precision stance?
Oh, precision stance.
Okay, then we're good. Alright, just wanna make sure.
I didn't notice it was almost midnight. We might want to call it here
Quiet day
soon.
on the market, it
Alright,
seems.
that's fine.
We can get these skills though. It's fine.
Let's see, where is it? Okay, so we're gonna stop it here.
No better solution to the zombie
Yeah,
problem.
that sounds good to me.
Okay. I might come back in a little bit and try to pawn off a bunch of stuff. That way we can just go right into the next part for next time.
Okay, that sounds fine.
But I won't move anything around. I won't sell anything that looks like something you would use.
No, that's fine.
Alright.
I trust you.
Alright. I like to try to do that off camera, so that way it doesn't eat up time. It's just boring.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyways, I'll let you go.
Okay. Have a good night.
Take care.
Join the Spud Club if you got an